Hi, I see you. You're still staring, wide-eyed, mouth slightly open. Breath caught halfway between horror and fascination. Yeah, I felt it. The collective gasp, the fear-drenched silence, the unspoken question thundering in your skulls like a choir of sirens. What the effing just happened? Oh, everyone's talking, fumbling for answers, scrambling to categorize, to define, to sterilize what they just witnessed. The professionals are clutching their DSMs, flipping pages like holy scripture. The families are whispering behind trembling hands. The authorities are watching the footage again and again and again. He was calm yesterday. No history of violence. He made eye contact. He smiled. Yes, I did. I smiled. You should have known. Win, then. Smiles like that. They aren't born, they're forged in fire. Let me ask you something. Do you know, well, what it's like to be observed but never seen? To have your laughter charted on a graph, your silence weighed like contraband, your tears collected like lab samples while they write their little notes in the margins of your life. Flat affect. Unusual behavior. Guarded. Guarded? No, doctor. I'm just tired of being dissected with polite eyes. See, people like me, we don't get listened to. We get interpreted, translated through textbooks, filtered through diagnostic codes, until all that's left is a silhouette of someone they can control. But what happens when the silhouette moves on its own? What happens when the quiet one finally speaks? Ah, no. Will you care? No. Will you're watching? No. Will you want to know? Well, what I am. Here's the truth. I was never a riddle. You just kept asking the wrong questions. You called me unstable, but I was balancing a whole world in my chest and still walked in a straight line. You called me dangerous, but I never hurt anyone who didn't throw the first stone. You called me different, and on that one you were right. I am different. I had to be, because this world doesn't make space for people like me. It hands you a mask at birth and dares you to rip it off. And when you finally do, they scream at the face beneath it. Let me tell you something about silence. It's no weakness. It's no surrender. It's no ignorance. It's where the screaming goes to sharpen its teeth. It's where I learned to become surgical with my restraint. To smile when I wanted to burn. To know bad when I wanted to scream. To obey. While quietly building my kingdom in the shadows. They say monsters hide in the dark. No. Monsters live under fluorescent lights, wearing ID badges, pressing pills into your palm while telling you, this is for your own good. I met their monsters, shook hands with them, took their pills, told them what they wanted to hear, played the game, smiled for the charts. But the joke's on them, because while they were measuring my pulse, I was studying theirs. Let me explain something they'll never teach you in school. Being rejected doesn't break you, it burns you. And from that burn, you rise, not reborn, not redeemed, but refined. I was cast out, labeled, exiled by the Normal Committee. They called it therapy. I called it ritual humiliation. But I thanked them, because rejection is a forge, and pain is a sculptor with divine hands. They wanted me to break. That's what all of this was, the diagnosis, the observation, the quiet patronizing concern. They were waiting for the crack. But what do you do with someone who doesn't crack, who crystallizes instead? I turned the cage into a cathedral. I turned the silence into scripture, and I turned every label they gave me into a crown. Because what they didn't understand, what they still don't understand, is that my madness was never chaos. It was clarity. Madness is just the name they give to minds they can't map. to souls too wild to catalog, to people who don't flinch when the lie demands obedience. They wanted a monster, but what they got was a mirror. And that's what terrifies them the most. No, the violence, no, the unpredictability, but the reflection of something they buried, something they sedated, something they called irrational, just because it was honest. You want to know, well, what I did? Why I did it? What it means? It means you weren't paying attention. It means I'm done whispering. It means you can stop asking the wrong questions and start asking yourselves why you fear the people who survive you. Because this isn't madness. This is what it looks like when the mind outgrows its leash. This is what it sounds like when the silence finally speaks. And to all the outcasts, the watched, the misdiagnosed, said, the ones with teeth hidden behind timid smile. They saw you, but they never understood you. And that's their curse. No, it's yours. So talk all you want, speculate, whisper, write your little reports. But know this, you watched, you searched, you feared, but you never understood. Because I never broke.